Hello my friend, Jimmy Mawson here from jimmymawson.com. It's a great day for breakthrough. In my video today I want to address the issue of how to deal with an unsupportive spouse or family member in network marketing or in any online business that you're doing. Excuse me, just clear my throat. This is something that I've noticed comes up a lot when you are starting an online business, doing some kind of network marketing business or any kind of online home business. You can really come up against challenges from family members, but one of the biggest challenges can be from the people that you live with. It can be particularly if you're married, if you've got a spouse or a partner that you live with who doesn't really understand what you're doing and doesn't really get the whole online marketing thing, and is, wondering why you're spending money, which you possibly don't even have, and you're using credit cards and all of that kind of stuff, and it can cause a lot of issues. And I was talking to a friend yesterday who was kind of dealing with this challenge a little bit, and so I just thought I'd make this video to address it. Personally, I've not struggled with this greatly. I did a little bit at the beginning, but I'm grateful that actually my first experience of home business stuff was actually with an offline business. And so I took my wife to the presentation. It was like a live meeting that we went to. It was a presentation and she understood it, she got it, and so she supported me in doing it. But that business, it fell through, the actual company fell through, and they had to pull their UK branch, and so we couldn't do it anymore. But what that led to me doing was to getting online and looking for other opportunities to make money. And so fortunately my wife already understood this idea of home business and doing something that was outside of the norm, but she still struggled, particularly when it came to investing money into money that was our personal money. She struggled with the idea of investing that money into a business opportunity online. It's one thing going to an offline meeting and seeing the presenters talk, and it's another thing actually just me being on my laptop and just putting my credit card information into this thing that she has no idea about. And so I understand a bit of the struggle, but thankfully my wife she's always been supportive of what I do, regardless of what it is. If she sees, that I'm committed to it, then she's willing to support me in it. But that brings me on to a few tips that might help you if you are struggling to get the support of your spouse, or your significant other who maybe lives with you, or a family member who lives with you, who is affected by your decision to start a home business. So I want to give you 4 tips today. My number 1 tip is your commitment. When somebody sees, it doesn't have to be a spouse or a family member, when anybody sees your commitment to something, they can be convinced that you're serious about it and that it's a serious venture. And very often when you get into a home business, if you're not motivated to do it, then you lose motivation and therefore you're not committed to it. And this can be seen to be quite obvious from your family members and people that are around you. So you've got to be committed in your own heart and in your own mind. You've got to be 100% committed to your business. If you're not committed, and you're not convinced about it, then your spouse, your family members, the people that live with you are not going to be committed or convinced either. So you've got to be convinced and you've got to be 100% committed to your business. So that's my point number 1. Point number 2 is your consistency. Your commitment is shown through your daily consistency. If you can show up every day to your business and be consistent in it, whether it just be you've got a couple of hours a day or whether you've got the whole day to do it, if you can turn up every day and be consistent, your spouse or your significant other or your family member will soon see that you are committed because of your daily consistency. And I mean, your consistency is powerful anyway for impacting the people that you are marketing to and the people that you're trying to bring into your business anyway. So you should be consistent, full stop. Regardless, you should be consistent. So that's point 2. So now point number 1 is commitment. Point number 2 is consistency. Point number 3 is your persistence, that you don't give up. Because guaranteed, my friend, you are going to face challenges. You're going to face days when everything goes wrong. You're going to face days where you lose a whole heap of money. And you're going to feel like, man, I'm ready to give up. But if you are persistent and you keep committing through the hard times, through the good times, you are persistent, you keep pushing forward and you don't give up, you will convince your spouse or your significant other that this thing is worth pursuing and being a part of. You'll convince them of that, and they will start to support you in it. When they see you not give up at the hardest point, they will be convinced. And then my final point is passion. Passion. When you are passionate about something, my friend, passion is infective. Infective, is that a word? Passion is infectious. It translates, it comes out of you and it goes into other people. And when you're passionate about something, you'll be talking about it. It will be something that oozes out of you. And it's not something that you have to convince people of, because they see it in you. They see that you're passionate about it. And I remember when I started to get into my online business, my wife saw my passion. She saw that I was committed. She saw that I was consistent. She saw that I was persistent, but she also saw that I was passionate about it, because I wouldn't stop talking about it. And eventually, I had to apologize to her and say, look, sorry, I'm talking about it all the time. And she said, you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine, because I can see you're passionate about it. It's important to you, and therefore it's important to me. And if you can show your passion to your spouse or your significant other, you will convince them very quickly that this is something that's worth committing to, and something that it's worth them supporting you in it, in order for you to see success. So that's it. Point number 1, commitment. Show your commitment. Point number 2, show your consistency. Point number 3, be persistent. And point number 4 is your passion. You've got to be passionate about your business in order for anybody else, not just your spouse or your significant other, but the people that you're doing the business with, and your prospective clients, to also take part in. They will jump into that passion if you're passionate about it. Okay, my friend, those are my points for if you're in a network marketing business or any kind of online business, and you want to overcome a unsupportive spouse or significant other, that is, for me, those are keys to winning them over. Jimmy Mawson signing out. As always, like, share, comment, click that link below if you're ready to join me. If you're looking for a way to actually skyrocket your business, get to 6 figures in the next 12 months, go ahead, click that link below, or at the end of this video if you're watching this on my special video player, or even in that top right corner, and I will see you on the inside, and we can get started helping you to grow your business and convince your spouse by actually bringing income into your business. Okay, my friend, click below or at the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Blessings.